There seems to be a boom of whiskey investors at the moment. Having sampled our spirit and knowing its potential, what would you advise people that are keen to invest?
Well, there is certainly a boom in interest in investment. Indeed, in March, April this year, the Knight Frank Wealth Report on alternative investments, that's investments other than stocks and shares, rated whiskey as the far and away now currently on its previous performance 1 year and 10 years, over 10 years, as being the best investment. Better than gold, better than wine, better than fine art, better than motor cars, better than coins and stamps, you know, all of which are in the top quartile. And it's worth looking at their report. It really is quite astonishing. The growth and interest. This has generally been driven by buying individual bottles of whiskey at auction, and of course it's not by any means all makes of whiskey. There are certain outstanding brands, if you like. Macallan's the leader, very highly sought of. A single bottle changed hands in November last year for £1.2 million, or was it dollars, in New York. So it has been driven by bottles. When the stock market is flat, and investors are looking for things to invest in that will appreciate purely from a financial perspective, whiskey is a very good thing to invest in. Now, and I would say really within the last 3 years possibly, investors are now looking at investing in casks. Two kinds of investment: either investing in new make spirit, so brand new casks and then leaving them to mature, and a number, not all, but a number of these new distilleries, including Deeside, are offering a small number of casks to private customers who want to pay up now and then wait and see how well, and then bottle it up in 10, 15, whatever years time, or buying mature whiskey at often eye-watering prices. I was in China earlier this year helping a company which is licensed to buy a number of distilleries to sell very specific casks, usually around 30 to 40 years old, and you're talking millions of pounds per cask. And but it is a growing market. And of course, the great thing is that whether you're investing by the bottle or investing by the cask, at the end of the day, if the market suddenly declines, you've got a solid asset. You can bottle it up and share it with your friends and enjoy it, or a bottle which can be enjoyed rather than some sort of ephemeral stock and share that you can't actually realize if the stock market crashes. So I mean, it's perceived as being the best alternative investment. It's certainly a very good alternative investment. I'd always advise investors in the new make spirit to look closely at the terms, because if after you need to know information about the cask type, is it first fill or refill, and is there a deal that the distillery will buy it back after a specified period of time, or indeed replace it. If you've got your cask and after 10 years it doesn't seem to be right, or it's leaked or something like that, is there something in the contract that will allow you to effectively have it substituted for another cask or topped up with a whiskey of exactly the same age, but so that Caution, but it's you know, better than gold. Well, it is gold, isn't it, by the time it's matured?